Hi, Lauren. Hi, Emil. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, JPZ. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Medina. Hi, Michael. Hi, user. Hi, Honey Queen. Hi, Sherry. Todd. Hi, Christy. I don't know. Not much. I just got up. Hi, Deb. Mama, I have not. I don't know how I feel about that. Hi, Kelvin. Hi, Deb. And on Wednesday. Anonymous. Just in case. Yeah. No, I've just had that sign up because I could. Not because I could. That's it. I'm not celebrating anything. I just had it up. I'm not milking shit. If I was actually milking it, I would do shit. Hi, Faith. Hi, Carla. Hi, Shay. Butterfly 82, what's up? Hi, Toxic. Hi, Brett. One person was, but I just left it alone. They can talk whatever shit they want. I don't care. Not much, I just got up. I'm crying. That's hilarious. I'm dead. Yeah. Definitely a late sleeper, especially today. I woke up at 2 and then I didn't get out of bed till now. So yeah, I did. I slept all day indeed. Yeah, I did. I slept all day indeed. Hello?
I have questions. I've very much have a lot of questions for you, Faith.
Okay.
Why are we scamming people for money, and why are we faking a disability?
Ma'am. Okay. This is how today is gonna go. Bye-bye. Also, you think I'm faking a disability? What does this look like to you? This is a wheelchair. It costs a lot of money, and it helps me get from A to B. No one's faking this shit. At all. Why would you think I would fake something if I could just get up and walk out? You think this is fun for me? What the actual hell? I actually am. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, you're echoing. Come back, okay?
Hmm?
She was echoing so bad. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate it.
Hello. Wait, I can't hear you.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh. Yes,
You
ma'am.
said you would, you said you
What
would
are
send me your number 5 months ago.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm literally the worst. First of all, I have like 70 missed text messages. I am not a good
Not
texter,
for
okay?
me. Not for
What?
me.
For you? I'm not
Not
good at
text
texting
for
anyway.
me. Not text for me. Obviously.
That's that's true, but that gives you a reason. That shows you why I'm so bad at this. Because
I'll
I'm
call you.
worried.
I ain't gonna text you shit. I'm not gonna text you anything. I'm just gonna call you.
Yeah, you're not allowed to get mad if I don't answer for a
I'm
while.
not gonna get mad at all. I just know that's how she feels about me today. Okay.
Stop. No, that's not it. I'm trying to be present recently and it's been hard.
Yeah,
But
trust
yeah.
me, I'm aware. But please send
On
me
your
your
social
number.
media, huh? What's going
What up? What's up?
Wait, can you see me?
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
What'd you say?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. What'd you say?
Can you
Oh,
see me? Hi.
hello.
Um Hello, beautiful. What's going on social media, okay? Cuz every time I see so much stuff going on. I'm not on very long, but
I know. People just are
you
mad.
good? People
That's
are
why I'm
mad.
trying to call you. Because like I want to explain myself to you at least. But other than that, yeah.
Mhm.
But Chloe, turn off your camera because you'll get bananaed.
Cuz what?
You'll get bananaed. Turn it off.
Banana.
Just
What does
turn it
banana
off.
mean?
Trust me.
Okay, okay. What does banana mean?
Not TikTok doesn't like when you're in your car.
Oh, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, okay. No. Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. She got phone calls. So
Good evening. How are you?
hi.
That's good. So, you don't really know me, and I'm going to be very honest. I really don't know you. Um, and I'm not like in a digging phase where I want to know all of your business and what's going on. My
Yeah.
only question for you is like what is your goal? What do you want people to know about you? Where is the truth?
Well, the truth that you're speaking of, about the whole situation, or just specific parts.
Anything you want to share?
Yeah. So personally, for me, I don't feel like I've done things wrong in terms of gifts on TikTok. The GoFundMe, I understand why people are upset, but the the issue I have is that people cannot get mad for willingly sending money, regardless of how they felt. They still sent it, and at the end of the day, now they're mad a year later because they didn't like it, and that's just the truth. That's my truth anyway. People will spin narratives and say scenarios that they want, but truly, that's what I believe, and I'm gonna stick to it. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair that that's your truth. Is there any room within your truth to accept that other people might feel differently?
Of course there is, and people are allowed to be mad. But again, if people feel that way and they feel so strongly, take it up with law enforcement.
Wait,
Don't
you
bully
said
them.
take it up with who?
law enforcement, like people are saying. People are saying
Uh,
we're going to press charges and call the FBI and do all these things. And I'm saying if that's going to happen, that's going to happen. But please do not come here and bully me every single day to no end. You can stream my live, you can talk about me in your own platform, but the problem I have is people go over to other people's platforms that send me requests or I battle them or even my friends and just be like, oh, she's an awful person, she's horrible, whatever. And it's not fair to me. Bullying is not okay, regardless if you're upset and if you feel like I did you wrong. There's ways to go about it without being petty and bullying. That's all.
yeah, and I understand nobody likes to feel bullied. I don't care who you are, but what I will say is that social media is the wild, wild west.
Yeah, of course.
So
100% agree.
when you put yourself out there,
Oh yeah, you
there's
subject
always going to
yourself to
be
that,
somebody who
and that's
doesn't.
yeah,
Right. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you for whatever reason. You could be the nicest person on TikTok, and somebody is going to find a reason not to like you.
yeah. And I
I,
appreciate you for coming up here and being respectful, um, because I've had so much going on recently where people are just blatantly bullying and rude, and I don't need that. That's not fair to me. I've made mistakes. I personally think that the money on TikTok, once you send a gift, it is yours. The only thing that people have told me, or most of the people that are mad have told me that they want all the TikTok gifts back and all of the GoFundMe back. The GoFundMe they can take back. They can get a refund. That's not the issue. The issue for me is that people are bringing up something that happened a year ago, especially with one specific person. They got mad that they sent me money and I didn't do it at that exact time because of prior circumstances. And like I explained, when people don't understand what I live through on a daily basis, it's very hard for them to accept that. If my parents don't help me get ready and um, they don't help me get to where I need to go or want to drive me somewhere, it's not gonna happen. And at some point in those 5 years that I've been streaming as a whole, at some point, yes, did I give up for a little bit? Yeah, that doesn't mean I didn't stop asking to move and for them to hear me out and let me go to another city. But at the end of the day, I didn't move because housing is so difficult to find. And my parents are worried about my safety, and I am too. And at the end of the day, yeah, they're probably right. It's not safe for me to do. Would I still do it if they allowed me to? Of course. But they didn't allow me to, and they're not going to allow me to. And for people that say, oh, well, you already knew that, so why did you keep the money? I didn't already know that because there's some days where my parents may be feeling nice and they want to do something, and certain days that they'll say, oh, hell no. I can't I can't read minds. I don't know when that'll change or if that'll change at all. But I'm going to keep asking till the day I die. And that's just going to be the thing.
well, I know that because I do what I do, people automatically assume that I'm going to be disrespectful. I'm never disrespectful, especially not on anybody else's platform. Because for me, if I can't be calm and respectful and have a conversation, that indicates to me that you don't have the mental fortitude and the maturity to have a conversation. We don't have to agree at the end of it, but we can still
Yeah.
be respectful. So I wish people understood it about me because I'm not going to be nothing but respectful.
And I
But
understand that about you. That's
thank
why
you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But let's talk about, you said it was a year ago.
that happened with Dalton. He
Right.
sent me money, and it was a year ago, and he's bringing it up now. All
Right.
the
But
other
let me
stuff
just say this.
happened in
But
June.
let me just say this. Time is relative, again, to the individual. So, for instance, um, if something bad happens to you, it could be 50 years ago, and when you remember it, it's like it happened yesterday. Somebody else, the person who did it to you, may be like, that was 50 years ago. But for the person it happened to, it feels like it was yesterday.
Mhm.
And when people do stuff for other people under the guise of whatever, yes, legally, once you send it, you no longer have say in what somebody does. Legally, that's just what it is. I'm not sure how people think that they are going to get their money back because they gave it of their own free will. So that part of it I don't understand.
And
But
that's
I
my problem.
Right,
That's
but,
my
but
problem.
what I do understand is if people thought they were doing something for a particular reason and you didn't do it, my advice for you going forward is to
Don't say
be
anything and
well,
no.
be upfront and clear. If plans change, if something isn't right, be upfront about it because people can accept someone who understands that they've maybe made a mistake or things have changed. But if you don't do that, then people will feel like it was all a game.
Yeah.
And people don't just look at what you get on TikTok, they look at what you get whole, like totally, and wonder, well, if you got it to move and you didn't move, what did you use it for? And what's going to happen going forward?
Yeah.
Because if people think that you're going to take advantage of people in the future, they're not going to let it go.
Yeah. And what I will say on that is that's the issue that I have. It's not that you're right. People remember it like it was yesterday. I remember what my parents do every day like it was that day
Correct.
because that in my opinion that ABUSE is that to me, and that's painful to me, and that's how it feels to me. And I remember like it was yesterday, and you're right. But the thing is, I also know that people never said if things fall through, send it back.
Right. And again, that's fair. But if you take yourself out of your seat and put yourself in someone else's seat, can you not see where if the plans were going to change, they might have wanted to know?
And again, I did tell them. I've told them a million times because not just since last year, they can see that I'm not in my house. So if they had a prop, they can see that I'm not somewhere else. They can see that I'm in the house that I currently live in. So if it was really an issue to them, they would come the day after they sent me the money, not a year from now, and say, "Hey, I saw that you didn't move," that next day, and then be like, "Hey, can you send me the money back?" But they never did that.
I understand that, Faith. I get like how the series of events went, but most people don't get $100 and move the next
Mom, can you
day.
turn that down, please? Mom, can you turn it down, please? Thank you. Sorry, I have to go close my door. I'm
No
listening.
problem, no problem. Um, and first of all, for anybody to say that you're faking your disability, that's ridiculous. Like, let's be intellectually honest. We can disagree, we could not like each other, but stop making stuff up. Like, she clearly has a disability. But nobody, like, if I gave you $20 for you to move, I wouldn't expect that you would be able to move that day, that week, that month.
Yeah,
I would assume, though, that at some point when you knew that you weren't going to move, it would have been respectful on your part to tell people, you know what, based on the conversations I've had with my parents, based on the fact that um, whatever the circumstances are, or even if you didn't give them the circumstances, I'm unable to move.
yeah.
That
And,
would have been a simple statement.
and I agree. I just also know that at the time that, let's say, for example, Dalton gave me the money, at the time I had every intention. I was looking up stuff on Marketplace. I was trying to leave. I was trying to do all this stuff. And I even called a friend and was like, hey, can you come and help me leave? And they were like, yeah. And then because I'm an honest person with my family, I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. The day before, I said, hey, I'm going to this RV park. I'm going to leave. I'm going to be there indefinitely, and I'm going to live there. And the minute I told them that, and the day of came, they refused to get me out of bed. They got me dressed, but the minute they got me dressed, they said, if you bring anyone in this house, I will call the police.
Well,
And that's exactly what
faith,
happened.
faith, knowing that your parents are so integral to your daily living,
Mm.
were you being honest with yourself that you would be able to move and everything would be okay?
If you're asking that, then yes, I was being honest with myself because I would love, let's say, for example, right now or in a couple weeks when I get whatever I made off TikTok and whatever else that I get, for example, from my birthday, if once I get that money, I can leave. I can get a car. I can go and I can leave. Yes, I can do that. And I'm being honest with myself cuz I know once I'm in my chair, I can get out.
Right,
Before
but
my
I'm
parents
not
will
talking
lose
about
that.
getting out. I'm talking about, so let's say you get enough money, you're able to move out, right? If you require your parents to get you up, to get you dressed, to get you in the chair, to make sure that you eat, how are you going to be able to move out on your own without that level of support?
Can I answer that?
Please, that's why we're talking.
Okay. So I know a couple people that live in my city or in the state even that if I called them right now and said, "Hey, so and so, I I found a place. Can you come to my house and help me get out of bed and help me do that?" That is an option. Now, will my parents try to send them away? Yes. And that's the reason why I haven't taken the leap of faith because I don't want to see my parents get arrested.
Well, Faith, let me just say this to you, and I'm considerably older than you, and I've had a great deal more life experience.
Mhm.
And I also have a disability, not yours, but I have one.
Yeah.
I don't think that you have honestly thought through the process and the idea that people, even in your state, are going to be able to drop everything they have going on to come and take care of you on a regular daily basis isn't
Well, I never said
it.
regularly though.
Well, but it would have somebody would have to come on a daily basis
And
to
the
help
state
you.
provides that. The
What, say
state
that again.
provides that.
The
The
state.
state,
Okay,
yeah.
but see, that's not what you said. You said I could call a
I meant
friend.
to get out of my house to go to the car that I get to get to the destination. I just mean getting up, getting dressed, and getting in my chair. After I get to the destination, those people that I enlisted to help me get up, get dressed, and get in my chair, those people are not going to have to come help me. Those people are my friends at that point. The rest,
Right. I'm
it is
talking.
my
Okay,
daughter.
so I'm not talking about the occasional friend that comes through. I'm talking about the people who are going to take care of you on a daily basis. And you
Yeah.
said the state provides that.
Yes, ma'am.
So you got that far where you had the state prepared. You already had it in place.
It's already prepared now. The reason why I don't have a caregiver of my choice is because my mother gets that money to sustain not only my life but her life. And if I take that away from her, she is one of two things are going to happen. I have to go and leave, which I want to do, but I have to get to the point where I get enough courage up to say, you know what? I'm going to let this person come to my house and take the risk of them coming inside my house and getting me up and getting dressed and getting ready, and my parents having a literal conniption.
Right, but see, this is the other part of it. Your mother gets paid to take care of you, and if you take that away from her, then she may struggle financially. That's something you knew or you
No,
know.
no, because
You
my
just
dad,
said it.
I know that she will struggle to and worry about taking care of what she needs to take care of. But I also know that my father gets money as well from his retirement and Social Security, and so does my mom. So it's not like they're going to be destitute without it. They're just not going to have to pay for me when I'm no longer there. And that's going to help them in the long run. And that's going to make their bills less. I just don't think my personally, my parents have trouble looking at the idea of letting their daughter go.
Yep, I could get that. I get that. 110%.
And
You're
that's
always
the
gonna be their
frustration.
baby. You're always
That's
gonna be
the
their
frustration.
baby.
Yeah, of course. And I love them so much. And the reason I get so angry and so upset is because I don't feel heard. And like I've explained to many people, there are specific people in my life that are my closest friends that I feel have been more of a mother figure than anyone else in my life
Right.
at, at all.
I I just so listen, I am not here to browbeat you. You did what you did, you said what you did, you said what you said, and you said how you feel. And that's cool. I only have one last thing.
Mhm.
The night that you one night you were upset and you had a group of your friends in your box and you had a particular young man in there that was threatening people, telling people to pull up. He had a very nasty attitude. He
Mhm.
was talking in a way that was completely inappropriate. and you are not responsible for what he says, etc. But you are responsible for the people who you allow to be in your box, and
Yeah.
that's not a good look for you. I don't care that he was defending you; it's not a good look. So
Yeah.
please try to be mindful of that as well, because
Yeah.
that's
That's
going to
why
turn a lot of people off.
he's blocked out of my life. So
Oh,
don't
okay. All
anybody.
right. Well, I'm gonna let you move
Okay.
on.
Actually, Miss Digital, if you could stay up here for a second for me,
Okay.
I would love for you to be up here, with me with this real quick. Faith, one thing that I've been hearing down in the chat, and it's really bothering me because I've seen a lot of the videos out there, and you keep saying that your parents are disrespecting you, that it's your parents that are coming at you, that your parents are at fault for everything, but yet you keep having to sit there and say that your parents are the ones that are helping you on day to day basis, doing the just the basics.
Yes. And sorry, I'm
Why
going.
why do you keep saying that they're abusing you and hurting you and coming at you when all they're doing is trying to care for you like they're supposed to do as your parents, and being there to help you and guide you and provide you the guidance that you need in life. Like, I get that you want to be out on your own, hun. I get that. Everyone in life wants that. But hun, you need to understand that with your condition that you're in, and the stuff that you go through, you need someone there for you to help you.
Yeah.
And that's not anything wrong with that.
I mean, the one thing I would say in answer to that is yes, I'm very harsh on them, but also I'm not live all the time. And things that happen behind closed doors are very hurtful to me. Like, for example, I'll give you several examples. Um, I I want to hang out with some friends. Let's say I wanted to hang out with some friends, and
Okay.
right now my friends are on here, and they happen to live in the city. The first thing my mom said when I brought that up to her is, Faith, what happens if you get hurt? What happens if you die? Like, what happens if she's constantly going through all these things in her head, and I automatically get defensive because I'm like, I understand you don't like this idea, but at least extend the option or
Faith,
extend
Faith,
the
Okay,
let me
but
option.
hun,
hold
but
on, hold
Faith, here's
on,
here's
hold
the
on,
thing though.
hold on. Faith, I'm just gonna say this. That's not disrespect. That's being a mother. As my son is in
Exactly.
his 30s, and when I don't hear from him in a certain amount of time, he's in his 30s. He has a whole child. I
Yeah,
automatically think he's in the gutter because
yeah,
that's
of
what you do
course,
as a mom. So
but
that's not
that's
disrespect. But I also had to come to a point where I had to allow him to live his life. I didn't
exactly
necessarily like it, but you do.
exactly.
But he doesn't have a disability. And so there has to come a point of compromise. And so coming to TikTok complaining about your parents isn't going to help that situation.
Yeah, and I
Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to get at. Because Faith, here's the thing, hon. I understand that you're saying that they keep telling you no, that when you want to go do stuff, but you got to understand, hon, that they have your best interest at hand at all times. They're trying to make
what's your
sure.
name? What's your name so I can talk to you because I can't remember.
I go
What
by concrete.
what's wrong?
Okay,
Uh,
concrete. I completely understand that. And they have my best interest. They always will, better than anyone on this app in the world, anywhere. I just like, I would like to see from my own family. I know that they're always going to be worried about me. But the thing is, when I say, hey mom, hey dad, I would like to go to XYZ place at this time, at this hour,
Mm-hmm.
with this person. And I say, hey, I've always said, hey mom, I'll text you when I get there. I'll text you when I'll leave. I'll call you. I'll give you updates every hour. I'll do all of those things. And I still get so small. And it just feels like I don't have the opportunity to live life. And that's the frustration. That is why all of this has happened, because it all boils down
Okay.
to you not being able to have options.
So what does
Okay,
your
but
family
Faith, here's
allow
the
you
thing,
to
hon.
do? Hold on, Conky, I'm sorry.
You,
What does your family allow
go
you
ahead,
to
man.
do?
Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't.
What does your family allow you to do? Because you're getting for your birthday. So what is it that you want to do with the funds from your birthday? What
If I get any funds for my birthday, if I get any funds, the one thing I want to do is go to Dallas or another city with a friend. And I want to drive in their car and go with them and spend a day out there. It's a day trip. It's something I really want to do. I have a tracker on my phone. I know how to call them. I know how to get a hold of authorities if anything happens. And that's what I would like to do. Is
Okay.
that going
Is
to
your
happen?
parents
No.
going to allow you to do that?
Not unless I live somewhere else.
So
I
then why are
live
you asking for money to do something that you already know your parents are going to say no to?
because once I get the money, I'm not going to tell them. I've reached a point where I'm not going to tell them.
So how you
I'm
going to get out the house without telling them?
I'm gonna say, "Hi mom, hi dad, good morning. How are you? How how's your day?" And then we'll proceed to do my routine. I'll get dressed, I'll get in my wheelchair, I'll do all the things, I'll eat breakfast, and then I will say, "Hey, I'm gonna go for a walk outside, and then I'm gonna meet whoever I decide to go with, or whoever wants to go with me on the street, and I'm gonna get in their car."
Okay, real quick, hon. Faith,
Yeah.
think of this logically here. Okay, because you're concerned about your mom constantly bugging you and calling you and everything else. What do you think she's gonna do when you do that? She's gonna go nuts and she's gonna call everybody and anybody to make sure that you're okay because she's gonna think
And you
that
know
something
what?
bad happened to you. And
No,
Faith,
when
please
I get
listen.
in the car,
Faith,
I'll
Faith,
tell
please
them.
listen. Faith, it's not the point. If you get in the car with someone else that and your parents don't know that you're going and getting away from them like that, they're going to still call the cops. They're going to get the cops involved, and what's gonna happen is either you're gonna get in trouble for it, or the person that's taking you in the car, they're gonna get in trouble. It's considered kidnapping at that point.
Can I ask you a question? Like, can I ask a really honest question? Um,
Absolutely.
they're not my guardian, so I have no idea how I'm going to get in trouble. I have no idea. They are not my legal guardian. I
You're
should
so
have it
you're
like,
saying that your parents are not your legal guardians at
no,
all.
you can. I will call them right now, and you can
No,
hear
don't
them on
involve
the
them.
phone.
Don't involve them.
No, don't get your parents involved in this right now, huh? Because here's the thing. Okay, if you're saying that they're not here, that they're not there legally for you,
Yeah.
okay,
No, legal
then here's
guardian
my.
is something else. That is a legal documentation that says they have the right to make decisions for her. It's not legal, but it will be
Okay,
emotional. And if you do it
and
one
that's perfectly
time,
fine.
they will lock you in that house so that you can't ever do that to them again. I'm just telling you, as a
Exactly.
parent.
And,
I understand that they're concerned and they don't want me to get hurt, but is there, and I'm genuinely asking from a mother standpoint, is there ever going to be a time where my parents are going to say, my daughter is now XYZ age, and I think that we should allow her to go do something on her own. Look,
I don't know, because of they have raised you with your condition their your whole life, so that they are naturally over concerned, rather than, like, if you didn't have the disability, you weren't in the wheelchair, they're concerned that people you've met off the internet can tell you anything, and then they take you somewhere and you're stuck, and now they're trying to figure out where you are, how to get you back. They're always going to think the worst.
yeah,
And so I agree with you that they have to let up and let you, as a grown person, live some part of your life. I just I am unsure if your plan is the right thing to do, but
it's probably not.
you don't have to
It's
take
not.
my, like, you get to live your life however you would like. I'm just saying that when you start adding in people sending you money for something that you are unsure of, that is going to set off alarm bells to people that you're just trying to get money,
Yeah,
because
and
people are going to be like,
I'm
if she
not
already
saying
knows her
that.
parents aren't going to let her go, why is she asking for money for it? But I'm going to drop down because I feel like I've taken my time. And again, this wasn't meant as a browbeat or to,
No,
like,
not at
go
all.
off on you or anything like that. I
And I
just had my own
appreciate you.
questions and I wanted to hear your thoughts about it. So I appreciate you letting me up. I appreciate you answering my questions. I appreciate that you let me give my opinion. And now, I'm going to exit stage left. Everybody, thank you for the gifts. They're not necessary, they're appreciated. And everybody will see me Monday morning. So
Okay,
thank you, Faith. I appreciate it.
bye.
Bye bye.
And Faith, I'm just up here. I'm trying to understand what it is that you're so upset with your parents for. Because that part I still don't understand, because they're taking everything out of and making sure that you are taken care of.
Yes, they
Because
are.
that
And
is what
what
that is their
look,
job. But listen, please, huh? That is their job as parents, is to be there for you and help you and love you. But yet you go ahead and you yell and scream and try to control them,
hold on, I'm
and
gonna
it's not right.
I
When you come back, I would really like to talk to you real quick.
okay. I'm just letting my dog out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna talk unless you're actually there. You know.
Girl, mom, she's not answering the question that I'm answering. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
asking her
I get that, Toxic. If you give me 1 second, I'll help you understand it a little bit better.
because my thing is this: like, I I'm someone who has gone through a lot in my life. I was homeless at a young age because of my parents. My parents didn't care about me. I didn't have parents that cared. So when I see
I'm sorry
someone
to
who's
hear
got
that.
parents that go above and beyond like this for
It's
someone who wants to
frustrating.
treat
It's
them this
frustrating and
way,
it's hurting you. It's frustrating because you didn't have that opportunity, and I'm sorry that the pain that you're going through, because she's taking it for granted, and it will be.
because I want her to know that she's loved. Like, I'm someone right now, I don't know the whole situation, but I love her. I love Faith for who she is as a person, no matter what she's done to people. Whatever's been done has been done, but you're still a loved human being, and I want you to understand that.
And
And the fact that you treat your parents that way is unacceptable.
yes,
The
it
fact that
is.
you treat anybody that way is unacceptable. That shows that they care about you.
Yes. And I agree. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like
Thank you, but you don't have to do that.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm this perfect person and I've never made mistakes, and I'm going to sit here and say, yes, I have treated them poorly, and I don't want to. But it comes to a point where I just feel suffocated.
All
And
right,
I hope you can understand that.
Faith, I'm going to level with you. I'm not going to come in here. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Okay. I'm sorry that you struggle daily with what you can and cannot do. I can't imagine. I have my own autoimmune that is debilitating at times, but I still have to get up and I still have to go on with the day, do what I have to do for my kids. First and foremost, you've been down this road many, many, many times, right? So if you go to go do anything, right, you need 24/7 care. You need somebody who is going to be there to help you 24/7. That is your parents. At this moment, that is your parents, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. You want to be able to go and do these things. People have given you resources. You know of these resources. You know of that micro dash thing. You know that you can leave the house and go do something during the day that's local. You know all of this that is available to you, but it's not enough for you. You're 28 years old. You're not a little kid. You have things that you want to be able to do. But what you have to understand is you've done this before. You've gone away, right, to Florida, and then your parents had to pay money to come get you because you didn't have somebody taking care of you, and didn't you end up in the hospital?
Can I just say they did not have to do that. They chose.
They chose because you're their child, Faith.
Sometimes you have to let them
You
go.
were left by, so you expected them to be okay with you being left by yourself with no care, because that's what happened. You had no care and you ended up in the hospital. If it was your child, if you had a child, you don't think you would go travel to Florida to go get your child that's in a hospital?
Here's the difference with that. If my child had the verbal capacity to tell
Thank
me,
you. You guys
Mom,
really don't have to do
I
that.
don't
Please don't
want.
send me anything.
If my child had the verbal capacity to tell me, Mom, like, I know that this is a bad situation. I know that this is, from your perspective, not the best idea. But, Mom, I genuinely want to be in this state and not have to
But
leave.
you were there. They let you be there, but you had nobody to be your round of the clock care, and you ended up
And
very sick.
to that I'll answer. The reason I got so upset and the reason I continue to be so upset is a week later, not even a week after I got home, probably like 2, 3 days, the state of Florida called me and said, "Hey, Faith, we have all your benefits straightened out. We have everything set up for you. Your Medicaid is processed. Your caregiver is set up. All of these things. And you would be in a facility if you're still here and you could go live your life." And
So
that's
I live in the state of Florida.
Mhm.
Okay. Originally, I lived in New York. I can tell you, working in the medical field, that these things do not happen very quickly. They don't transfer quickly. And you need to have a plan, especially for the situation that you're in. You wanted to go and come to Florida to go to Disney Springs. Disney Springs is an outside mall that like, I get it, it's something for you to do, for you to travel from Texas to Florida for Disney Springs with somebody who verbally said on here, and this has been said again with somebody else that you wanted to go do something with, are they prepared to be
They
your
don't have to
caregiver?
take
And they
care of
said
me,
no.
though. Yes. They don't have to be they don't have to be my caregiver. When I spoke to that person, her being a caregiver was never the topic of conversation.
But you're not someone
Never.
who cannot have a caregiver. You're
I
not somebody who
understand that, and
cannot
I
have.
would hire an agency to do that. If you're talking about me having money, yes, I've had money. And yes, I want to do those things, but I'm
I
not going
haven't
to
said
be
anything
paid
about
for
money
that.
yet. I haven't said a thing about money.
Money, money hasn't been
I'm
brought up,
saying
Faith, because we're trying.
realistically. I'm saying realistically, you're sitting there saying your parents are holding you back. I've listened to your parents tell you that they want you to be able to go and do these things, but you want to go, 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 and go from 0 to 100 without thinking anything through. You've had the money to cover multiple different places to move. You've had the money to go and do things that you wanted to do, and you still continue to put yourself in. Your parents have paid your debt, and you still talk to them like they are pieces of shit. Those are your 24/7 caregiver. You're not going to find somebody who's going to care about the well being of you all like that, all in, no matter what. Drive in the middle of the night because my kid fucking needs me, like your fucking parents. But you sit on here and you give this whole poor me act of I'm the victim, I do this, I do that. And I'm sorry, Faith, I'm not going to come up here and coddle you. This is
I'm not asking
you didn't like my live when we were talking about you, and I
because
can
there's no
understand that.
reason for you. You can talk about me. That's not an issue. You can stream me. You can talk about me. You can do all these things. But
Guys, you really don't need to send me anything, please.
when
I
you
appreciate everything, but please don't.
when you associate with people that say they want to press charges and say that they're gonna put me in jail or I need to go to
Do you
prison,
are
that's absurd.
you and I both know that you understand and comprehend everything that you say and do. You know exactly why people are talking about pressing charges. You know
They
why people are
can't, hot mess. They can't. That's what you don't understand. They cannot press charges. They
Um,
that need
So
money.
listen, but that's beside. Listen, you brought up the money situation, but I'm not talking about TikTok gifts. I'm talking about all of the things that have taken place outside of this app on separate
Tell
payment
me
apps.
about it.
And
I'm broke money.
you know it's been more than $400. I'm not going to go back and forth with you on that. That's fine. I didn't come up here to talk to you about the money because at the end of the day, it's a vicious cycle that you're never going to own. At this point in time, how many times does somebody have to get into the box to say the same thing over and over? I'm not going to do that. But when you're sitting here and I'm listening to you say that you're being held back by your parents are keeping you alive. They are
I
you
understand
don't
that.
want to admit, yes,
I
you're 28
do.
years old.
I am not okay with not being able to do the
You
things I want to do. Me, I'm not
But you would
okay.
be
And
able to do those things if you thought it out. If you
that's an
actually sat there and
acceptance
said, I'm
thing.
going to do this, this is the plan, your parents would full blown, I guarantee you, if you planned it out, not something overnight because you want to do something overnight. You literally call somebody, be like, hey, do you want to go on a trip with me? And then you automatically assume that that trip's going to happen that weekend. You can't do that. You need to plan it out, just like anybody who has a disability or not. Things like that, a move or things require financial assistance. They require, for you need to work all that benefits and cares out beforehand. Your parents would have no problem with you going and living your life if you presented an actual plan that didn't put your life in danger 24/7. Your address was leaked on this app and you don't care. You come
Like
on
I
here and
can't
act
do
like it's
anything
okay.
about it. I already called the police. They've already filed a harassment report. They've already done all of those things. That's all I can do. And you
But what
know
I'm
that.
saying is, Faith, you put your needs and your selfishness above anybody and everybody, especially your parents.
I
Who may I
wasn't like
add?
that.
Who may I
I
add?
wasn't like that. And I
but Faith,
became that
here's
way.
the thing. Here's the thing, hun. With your address being leaked like that, not only did you put yourself in danger, you put your entire family in danger.
And
You
your
don't think
response
I
was
know
so.
that? You don't think I know that? I'm
You,
aware. What do you
I'm.
want me to do?
I,
We want
Exactly.
you to we want you to take
And
accountability,
I
hun.
do.
Faith,
I didn't
listen,
leak my address.
Faith.
I didn't make a registration.
We want you to take accountability for your own actions and the consequences that have come
yes.
because of those actions.
And
And
what
you need to understand, and when she's trying to tell you about the making plans in order to do fun stuff, I promise you right now, if you sit there and go up to your mom right now and you say, hey, can we go ahead and plan out a trip to go here around this time of year This is what I want to do. This is how long I want to go. And I promise you, she'll sit there. We can work something out. Let's see what we can do.
And that might have been easier to do, Faith, if you were not so badly in debt right now. You have to stop for a second. Listen, I know it's very hard for you to really listen to what somebody's trying to tell you, especially when you don't want to hear it. But this is the reality of it. This is the reality for anybody. You need to make a list, okay? And you need to one by one cross off the list of the things that you need to take care of as an adult. If you want fucking independency, guess what? This is how you do it. You own the shit that you've done, you make a list, and one by one cross off what you need to do as an independent adult. First thing you need to take care of is the debt that you have. Stop letting your parents bail you out, and you take care of it.
I am. You have no idea what I'm doing behind the scenes.
You're taking more loans out and making more of a debt. You just did it a week ago.
No, I'm not.
You just did it a week ago, Faith.
Yes, I did it a week ago, but I'm taking care of it. My parents have nothing to do with it.
But why is it also the same time that you? But that's the thing is too. You have to understand. It's not just your parents, quote unquote, holding you back. It's you and your decisions.
I understand that. And I'm not saying I don't.
And you're asking for people on the side for money because I've seen the messages. The same day that you took out the loan to cover your negative, you were asking people for money that you're calling friends. You base friendships off of transactional
No, I don't. That's insane of you to say. Because if they don't...
Not insane, because it's the truth. And unfortunately, you don't like hearing the truth.
How do I base my friendships off transactional things if you don't know those friendships? Tiara and I were friends, and we cared about each other. And now she's slandering me on the internet.
She's not slandering you. She was exposed to the truth of what goes on behind closed doors that Faith does not tell everybody. And you're saying that everybody's slandering you. You don't like the fact that listen, you're saying that it's slandering, but it's not. You don't like when somebody shows you the truth about you.
No,
you come up with
excuses. If I didn't like showing the truth, I would cut this live off. Are you insane?
You and I both know you're not going to do that because you can't not be on live. You cut it off, you're going to be over on 10 minutes later. Go ahead.
Bye-bye. Hi, BK.
Hey, Faith.
Hey. Hello.
What's going on?
People just don't want to understand that I understood what I did. And it makes me very upset to know that people just can't leave me alone. I understand people are mad. If you're mad and if you're that bothered by it, take it up with law enforcement. I'm already reporting my own reports for people that have been harassing me. And if you're that mad, do the same. But I have no money to give anyone. I have to be concerned about myself and my debt and my life and my everything. And if people don't realize that, then they could go kick a rock. Because at the end of the day, I've taken accountability for literally everything. I've said I'm sorry. I've said I'm not innocent. I've said I shouldn't treat my parents like that. But it's very, very, very difficult to do that when you live with someone 24/7. No one on this app can tell me that they have any idea what my life is like. Regardless of what I've done, regardless of how they feel, no one can tell me, the person living it, that it's a bad it's not a bad situation, or I am not right to feel the way I feel. And I'm sick of it. And I know that all people want to do is run me off this app, but it's not gonna happen. I enjoy it too much.
Can I talk to you like woman to woman? Okay. I'm not here to disrespect you, sweetheart. I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm not here to do none of that. Okay. I had a sister that she passed away. She had Down syndrome. So, yes, I don't understand what you're going through, but I had a sister that was in a situation that she couldn't help, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is when people put their business on social media, everybody is watching,
Mhm.
okay? And when you sit there and you cut off people and you disrespect your mother like that, there's some people that don't even have their mother around. You know what I mean? They don't even have their mother around. Like, you need to be grateful that you have somebody that's there for you. And I totally understand that you want to be by yourself. You want to be independent, right? That's what you want. That's
That's it.
that
That's
everybody
all.
wants that. I totally understand what you're saying about that. Everybody wants independence. But sweetheart, you got to understand who's going to help you move around. Who's going to help you to get out to go take a shower? Who's going to help you to use the restroom? You need to think about stuff like that.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sweetheart, go ahead.
Um, I understand that my parents want me to be safe and they have my best interest and they are the best caregivers that I could ever have.
Mhm.
I'm not denying that. What I struggle with is when they say, "Hey, if you don't like it here, you can leave." And then when I say, okay, I'll leave, and I come up with plans or scenarios or ideas, they tell me, no, 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 you have to stay in Waco. You can't go anywhere else, or you have to go to a nursing home. And then they come back at me with a, oh my God, we're so tired. We don't want you to be here just as much as you don't want to be here. Well, something's got to give. You have to choose. I don't just wake up like this and I'm like, oh, let's be a bitch to my family today. I don't wake up and act like that. I'm No one does unless you're a
Sorry, that's my dog. I apologize.
good.
So what I'm saying to you is your parents, look, I try not to be involved in drama. Okay. You can ask anybody that knows me on this app. I try not to be doing the drama thing. But I feel like people are trying to explain it to you. Like, hey, you put your business out here, right? Your parents are fucking frustrated, bro. Like as I would, as somebody else would. Everybody is frustrated. Like I live in Texas. I know exactly what town you're in. I'm literally like an hour away from you.
Oh
Okay?
wow.
So I'm like an hour away from you. You can get in so much trouble by the feds, by the state, by all that shit when it came to the money situation. And I'm telling you because I feel like you need to like understand what I'm saying to you is you see, Tata doesn't do drama. I don't do drama. I don't get involved in shit like that because the idea you can get in so much trouble because you're dealing with not little bitty money. You're dealing with a big amount of money, and you're dealing with how much is it? $90,000. That's
And
feds.
that people willingly sent to me. I
But
don't understand. I
it's
never
not just
forced
one
it.
person. But Faith, it's not just one person. It's not just two people. It's several people.
Yeah, how can I get in trouble if they willingly sent it to
No, no,
me?
no. Listen, I would understand if it was one person, Faith, right? If you would have said, you know what, this person willingly just gave me this money. You know what I'm saying? But
Every
it's
single
more than one person. So what the feds are going to look at, they're going to look at, damn. So this is just happening over and over again. So guess what? You can literally look at 15 to 20 years in the feds.
if I was looking at that, why would a cop tell me that
Because
they have
sweetheart,
my
let me
kids?
tell you something about let me give you something about the system. They are trying to be your friend, so they can get information out of you to put that against you.
The cops?
Yes,
How?
sweetheart, I'm telling
The
you,
cop that came to my house to file my harassment report.
that's harassment, sweetheart. We're talking about money. The state doesn't deal with the money. The feds deal with the money.
Yeah, and the feds.
The feds
I
are not
would
going to come talk to you.
understand.
Listen, the feds are not going to come talk to you. The feds are going to build a case against you.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at 15 to 20 years, like minimum. So you need to think about.
Exactly.
You need to think about what you're doing and how you're moving and how you're talking, because if it was one person, yeah, the state was gonna be like, okay, slap in the wrist, sweetheart. There it goes. But you're dealing with a bunch of
Yeah, can
people.
I ask something? Can
Go
I?
ahead.
Okay.
Sure.
So when you're a streamer, you get gifts
We're
from.
not talking about gifts. They're not talking about
I'm
gifts here.
saying like I have never, I have never got $90,000 in cash from anyone. Let's make that very clear. All of that $90,000.
How much do you think from everybody that you have you got money from? How much money do you think it is?
Just cash straight up to like to my cash app.
Cash app, checks, anything. We're not talking about gifts.
I could tell you wholeheartedly on my dead brothers. I could tell you
Go fund,
what?
go fund, like anything that is connected to you that you get money from. How much do you think?
I would say about in GoFundMe, Cash App, PayPal, all of that. Probably $1,900, respectfully. And this is why I'm so frustrated, is because there is no proof of this. And one, that's one thing. And two, all of that $90,000 that people have given me over the past 5 years has been on TikTok and Meet Me.
Okay, but
People have,
did you send people any messages saying that you need this, and this, and this? Because I know the answer, and the answer is yes.
yeah, the
Okay.
answer is yes for the debt. Did they
Okay.
give it to me? Absolutely
So
not.
so what's gonna happen? Say for example, anything over $500. No, I'm sorry, $250.
Mhm.
That is a felony in state of Texas.
For what?
Anything that you take money from a person, $250 and over is a felony in state of Texas.
How could I take it when they
It doesn't
sent
matter.
it?
You asking people, and it's coming through your Cash App. It's coming through your Vimo. It's coming to your Zelle. It's coming to your anything that has to do anything to your fax, to your bank. That is income money coming into you. You're under Medicare. Your Medicare can get cut off.
Yeah, I
Your
know.
your Social Security, whatever you have, is going to get cut off.
Yeah,
When
that's not a felony
anything
once it
over
gets cut
250,
off.
right? Anything over $250, that is a felony, sweetie. They will build a case so bad against you that you're going to be in there for the rest of your life. I'm
That's
telling you, as a
insane.
woman to a woman, listen to me, sweetheart. As a woman to a woman, I'm telling you, so you can listen to what I'm saying to you. Please, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm not here to bash with you. I'm all about woman. That's all I'm all about respecting
Mhm.
a woman, okay? You need to understand that this is a lot of fucking shit. People are building a case against you. You being on social media and you arguing with people, people are streaming you. And I understand that you don't give a fuck about what people are doing.
Yeah, you're right, because I don't.
Okay, but you need to.
What would you like me to do?
Anything that you say on this app, right?
Mhm.
Anything that, you know when I first seen you, I seen you when you were doing the dance with that one dude. I forgot what his name is.
Yes.
Yes. And I loved you. Like I fucking loved you because I'm like, she's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay? Why can't you bring that back? You're literally starting all this
People are streaming you. People are doing all this to you.
I'm trying to, though.
But
I'm
listen,
trying
but
to
you
bring
need
it
to
back. I
listen.
came on live and people started getting in my box and
Do you have a
attacking me.
big sister? Do you have a big sister?
No.
Can I be your big sister? Can you listen to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Start paying people back. Stop getting loans. Start paying people back. Even listen, if you even say I'm gonna use somebody, Brown Eyes, right? Say you borrow money from Brown Eyes. She gave you $100. Hey, Brown Eyes, is there any way that I can pay you back $20 a week so I can pay this debt off? Do that. Because
I
that's gonna
can't.
show people, that's
I
gonna show.
can't, Robin. I can't. Financially, I cannot. Like, I don't think. I understand that you would like that money back, whoever you are. I understand that. But financially,
Can I
what
say something? I don't know who told me to shut up. If I was you, I would just keep quiet because I'm not the one for you to come after. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying I cannot. I can't. Physically, financially, I can't pull it out of my ass. I
But
can't.
what you can do is you can be a woman and say, you know what, y'all, I fucked up.
And I have a
Okay,
million
so
times
that means even if you pay them $5 a month, that's showing you that you want to do something. You want to fix the situation.
there is nothing.
You got yourself in a situation that you can't even you having a hard time to get out of it.
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay, and
not.
how are you going to get out of it?
What, get out of what?
Get out of the situation that you're in, sweetheart. The people are building a case against you.
Let
That's what
them. Let them. Let them. Let them build a case. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't have any assets. I don't have anything to give.
So do you think you can spend the rest of your life in prison?
If you think that, go ahead. But I'm not spending the rest of my life in prison. I don't know how on earth you think that someone can press charges on someone for $1,900 when they willingly gave me everything.
1900, sweetheart, because I've had
What is
people
it?
telling in this chat, they're saying that 90,000 keeps on coming up.
90,000 is in gifts, and I can prove it to you. I have never received $90,000 in cash ever in my life.
Okay, so you listen, you don't have no assets, right? But your
Nope.
parents do, right? Your parents own that house, right?
Yeah.
They can take that house. Something that your parents work for because you're under their care.
Okay. If you really think that, go ahead. File it with the feds or law enforcement or whoever. Go ahead. I 100%, if I did something wrong, have them show up at my house. Literally. If I did something wrong, and if you think I'm in such a place where I have absolutely no way out, go ahead. Do whatever you want. But I'm telling you, on my life, on everything I love, I have gotten $90,000 in gifts over the past 5 years. The feds are not going to take me to jail over $1,900. 90,000 is in gifts. If I got
Somebody paid you. They said somebody paid you $1,000 to borrow, but you never pay them back.
Who is that person?
I don't know who that person is.
What's their name?
No, they said somebody. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. Gage.
Gage?
Mm-hmm.
He gifted me. He never paid me in cash. He told everyone to go gift me.
Right.
Once you
So
do that,
what I'm trying to tell you, they might gifted you, but now that they're seeing things, you owe
they want
them
it back now. They want it back now.
Because what I'm saying to you is you seriously need to think about this, Faith, because at the end of the day, you need to think about faith, and this is really like getting out of hand with you, like, and I'm just speaking to you like I said, if you have a sister or not, you need to think about it and stop. You do need to give a fuck because
I do. But
You
what I'm
your
not
get
gonna,
your
I'm
gifts that
not
you're
gonna
getting
go
from
to
people,
jail.
that's still an income. So for
I'm not
Medicare
going
to
to
do,
jail.
hold on, Medicare can do a thing on your account and be like, okay, we need to go ahead and look to see what's been she's been doing.
Why haven't they done that yet?
Sweetheart, because it's going to get flagged. That's what I'm saying. You know
It's
how many
not.
people are under Medicare and Social Security?
It's not.
You
It hasn't gotten flagged for the past 5 fucking years.
always going to get flagged now.
Why do you say that? Why? It's the same. People give me $90,000. I have said that I've gotten money from Meet Me and TikTok. I fill out tax forms every single
So
year.
do you put 90? Did you put every gift that you received? Did you put it in your tax forms?
For that year, I did, not 90,000.
Do
For
you
each
put
year.
do you put all these gifts that you're getting? Do you put it on your tax?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Can I see them?
Can you see them? I don't know where they are. My parents file them for me. I just tell them what to put on it,
No, not to
and
put
I
on there.
sign
You
it.
got to show proof. Because when you get audited, you got to show them
I
proof.
don't have to show you shit.
Okay, you
What
don't
I
have to
have to
show me
show,
shit. You don't have to show me shit. But what I'm saying is, you have to show IRS, you have to put it on your 1099 that you have received these gifts.
yep, I have.
And when you hide shit from the IRS, you going to go to jail, bro. Like, that's what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you.
Okay. If you think I'm hiding shit, go ahead. Think that. But I am, in terms of the government, I don't fuck and play around that way. So for y'all to say that you got $90,000 in cash is one, wrong, and two, absurd. Does anyone have proof that I got $90,000 in cold hard cash? No, because it's all on gifts. So I
Gift is
don't
still a
understand.
gift.
It's in gifts. Why do people want it back? That's the point. This is all because people are greedy as fuck and they don't like what I did. They don't like what I did with that money that they willingly gave. That's all it is. It's not illegal to take a gift, turn around, and spend it on whatever you want, especially if you understood the fact that I cannot, in a million years, what I just explained, I have every intention to move. There is no issue with me and my ability to move. What is the issue? Is my parents holding me back
Where are
from
you going to go
doing.
to? Okay, say you got the money, right? Say you got the money for you to move. Where are you going to go to?
I have a plan. I will go. I will get a car. If I have money to move, I know a person that can drive me to, let's say, San Antonio. And immediately when I go to San Antonio, I'm going to ask the car driver to drive me to the nearest hospital because I can't care for myself. I have to legally stay in the hospital for 3 days, and they will transfer me to a facility where I can live and get the care I need and be happy. That's it. That's all this is.
Can I ask you one personal question? And
What is
I don't know if people have asked you this question before. What do you have against your parents?
nothing. I have nothing against them. I love them with my whole heart. I have nothing against them. I get mouthy, I get rude, I get angry because I don't feel heard. And I feel like my ability to live life has been taken away from me because of what they feel. And like I was trying to explain, I've asked my parents to go places. I've asked my parents to do things. Yeah, they did it when I was younger, but now they're like, hey, we're getting older, we don't want to go. And then when I say, hey, look, mom and dad, I want to do this thing. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to call you every hour on the hour if you're concerned. And I present them with the facts, who is going, who is this, where I'm going to. And I still get bitched at. So I don't hold anything against them. I just know from my experience living with them that my parents will never let me go if I don't do something about it. And once I got the money, once I get the money, wherever it comes from, once I get that money, I'm not going to tell them. They are not my guardian. But the hurdle that I have is is asking the cops to hold them back when I say, "Hey, I'm using you as an example. Tatted boss queen. I'm gonna say, hey, can you come over to my house and help me get up and put me in my wheelchair?" Those two things. And then let's say you say yes. And then you come to my house, knock on the door, and my parents are going to be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then you'll be like, "Oh, I'm here to help your daughter get up and get ready." And they'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then you'll explain, and then they'll be like, "Holy fuck, we're going to call the cops." Because I know that's what my parents have said, and that's what my parents will do because they are those people. And you, like, I live with them, so I know them better than anyone on the
I
internet.
understand that, and there's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. You don't know your parents better than everybody else, right? But can you use a restroom by yourself? Just tell me yes or no.
The restroom?
Yeah, can you
Yes.
get up and go to the restroom by yourself?
Yes, I can. Can
You
I
can.
pull my pants down? No. Can I get on the toilet and go pee
And
after
listen,
my
and I'm not listen, and
restroom?
I swear on my daddy's grave, I'm not here to disrespect you at all.
No,
Okay, please,
no.
like I don't want you to feel like I'm on here to talk shit or try to put you down. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to understand you. Okay,
Hold on. I have
you're
to let someone up before. Hold on.
Hey, Faith.
I have to let someone
hello.
up. Hi, DK. Faith, are you still here? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah,
What
she's
I'm
down there.
Hi. What I'm saying to you is nobody
Oh,
will.
hold on, Tatted. Sorry to cut you off really quick, but I want to clarify something. Faith, you said as far as someone like being a caretaker and coming to your house, me, you, and your parents have all sat down with you, and we've had this conversation before. And what did they say? What did they say their reasoning was for just not letting someone come in their house that they don't know?
They said
Don't
they
lie either, because you know I'm going to call
no.
you
They
out.
said they don't know him. They don't know them.
Okay, and it was the exact same way for me before, because you had met me on TikTok and you just had invited me over before we had even met each other or like did any of that. And your parents literally had said they were like, they wanted us to meet a couple of times and they wanted to meet me before coming over to your house. Was that not said?
Of course it was.
Okay, so it's the same thing as far as having a caregiver come into your guys' house. That's your home. That's where you guys lay your head. You
Mm-hmm.
can't just be inviting anybody and anybody over.
But you're my friend.
Yes, but at the time though, Faith, you didn't know me. You didn't know anything about me. I could have been a bad person. I could have stole from you. Like, you don't know.
Faith, what about that incident where you were gonna go with somebody, and then you come to find out that she was disabled, so you couldn't go then?
Yeah.
You know, what happened to that? You know, I'm
And
not here to bash you, Faith.
I didn't go. And that was
Well, that was because we
great.
found out that she was disabled, though,
Yeah, I know.
and she
And
couldn't take
that
care
was
of
a
you.
good thing. That was a good thing to talk through. I think all of this is what's the word? It's an acceptance thing because I don't know about any of you that have disabled family members or if you're disabled yourself. It's a very difficult thing to just sit back and be like, okay, this is my life for the rest of my life. I haven't gotten to that point yet.
But
And
Faith,
I don't know how long that's going to take. And all of this wouldn't happen if, one, you guys understood that it's an acceptance thing. Yeah, I fucked up in places. But if you realize that all of this and all of these scenarios are not because I want to take money from people, it's because my body doesn't keep up with my brain, and my brain thinks I can do more than my physical body can.
and we understand that, Faith, but we are trying
A
to
lot
tell
of
you
people
that.
in the chat do not.
But we are trying to let you know that, Faith, you are getting into a deeper hole, Faith, literally, and we're trying to help you not get arrested, not do all this
I'm
stuff.
not, first of all, I'm not getting arrested. I'm not going to jail. That's one thing. Or that's two things actually. No one can press charges on $90,000 in TikTok gifts. Absolutely no one.
Faith, you're not listening though. Tadit just explained that whole situation to you, and you didn't gain knowledge off of not one thing she said to you. The police, the cops, and the feds are two different things.
Yeah.
They have two different jobs. The police, they come to your house when you have emergencies, they arrest you. The feds are more of like narcotics, money laundering, stuff like that. The feds, they don't just come to your house, they don't get you overnight. An investigation can take months, even years before they even come and get you. And you won't even know that they're coming.
And that's what I try to explain it to her, sweetie. That's exactly what I was trying to explain it to her. They will build a case for you I'm telling you, because it has happened to people that I know. They will build a case from you that you didn't even know that they were fucking building a case against you. And I'm telling you, because I have people that work for the government. Minimum that you would be looking at is 15 to 20 years. That means you got no caregiver, you got nobody wiping your ass, you got nobody to take in your nothing. You got to do everything that Faith has to do by herself.
Well, that's endangerment.
That is not endangerment, because you was not thinking that it was endangerment when you started doing what the fuck you were doing, because that's why the feds came in. I'm telling you, because
what is the charge?
listen, I have a friend. Listen, I have a friend, and I put this on everything I love. I have a friend that did a crime in 1994. Do you know that the feds picked his ass up in 2015?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how many years that they gave him? 325 years. And the feds is not like the state. The feds, you have to do day by day. That means if you got 325 years, that means you have to do 324 years. And I'm telling you, because I don't think that you understanding exactly the shit that you have started. And I like I said to you,
if I knew in my heart of hearts,
you think that you didn't do nothing wrong. But 1.1K people in here know that you've done something wrong. Just imagine, I'm all about math. You have 1.1K in here, right? I say 20 of them, not even 200 of them, 20 of them file charges against you, automatically the feds are involved.
They're not filing charges.
Listen to me. Who told you that they're not?
Because if they were filing charges, I would get court papers served.
They're building a case against you.
For what? What is the charge?
Faith, this has been explained to you plenty of times. And I'm not sure if it's just you don't care or you're just not listening. But the same people come in this panel, we tell you the same stuff every day. And it's still, I don't think I did anything wrong. And I just had a phone conversation with you. And I even explained to you, you got money from these people. Mm-hmm. Basically saying, hey, I need this money because my parents are Not going to say the word, but we all know what it is. I need to move out, and you did not use the money for that.
That's not a crime because it's not cash. It's gifts.
Faith, gifts can accumulate to cash. You accumulated $90K. It doesn't matter if it was overnight, over the past 5 years, you still accumulated that damn money.
Yeah. And no one arrests everyone else for using $90K to do whatever they
But
want.
they're building cases on them too, Faith. They're building cases on them.
I'm only building the case.
No, not you, Faith. I'm saying those people have cases on them too, though, that are taking long. It's not just you, Faith.
I understand.
It's not like they're just gonna arrest you right away, and I get that now.
I understand, but if I was in any danger, truly, if I was in any danger, not only would the cops know something,
Get the cops out of your head, Faith. Get the cops out of your head. The cops are not going to be involved in this. It's going to be the feds.
if I
So
knew
get that, make that understand. And the cops are not going to show up at your house and be like, feds are not going to show up at your house and be like, hey, Faith, here's some paperwork for you. We see you in court. No, boo-boo. They're going to come to your house and be like, Miss Faith, put your arms behind you. You're arrested. That's what they're going to tell you. You need to understand that. I don't think
I
you
do.
understand. No,
If I thought
I
I
really
did
don't. I
something
really do
wrong-
not think that you understand that. I don't think that you understand that, because if you understood this, because I'm reading everybody that's coming in here. I'm this beautiful woman next to me. She's even explained it to you several times. She said there's several people that have explained it to you, and you are not understanding. You think because when you get on social media, when you got on TikTok, did they ask you for your social security number?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you think that's for?
There you
What
go.
do you think that's for? Huh?
Taxes?
No, boo-boo. That's for taxes. But that is a way for them
to keep record.
Yeah, and like if I was in trouble or if I had anything against me, court papers would be served.
I just
You're
told
not
you.
listening
You're
at
not
You're
all.
not
listening,
listening
Faith.
to what we're telling you. There will not be no court papers. When they are coming for you, do you think they're gonna knock on my door and be like, hey, Tatted, we're about to arrest you, so we're gonna be sending you court papers.
No.
So no.
No.
No. So why do you think they're gonna do that to you?
Because they're talking what is the charge that I would get arrested for?
I don't know what the charge are going against you, but I'm telling you, there's going to be charges against you if you don't stop and start paying people back. And even if you pay them $5 a month, say you borrow 10 people, you borrow, and you fucking
I
send
don't
them.
even know what money I borrowed for them to say, oh, this is what I'm mad about. The only money outside of gifts that I've received is $400
Gifts
from people
are
on
still
TikTok.
going to turn it, even though it's gifts, they are still going to turn into a money. They're
Faith, it's an
still.
income. It's an income, Faith.
Yeah, it's
You're
an
making an
income.
income.
But that's the thing. It's an income. At the end of the day, it's an income, yes, but it's also a gift. It's a gift.
Faith, it wasn't a gift. I just talked to you about this last night, right? And chat, I gave her an example. I literally said, if I came to you and I asked you for $1,000, right?
Mhm.
And I said I needed it to, we'll say, move out or something like that or whatever. And I used that same $1,000 on a designer
What did I
purse.
tell you?
And I didn't
What
use
did I
it for
tell
what
you?
I said.
What
And I also told you when you said what you said, I said, not everybody is like you. So yeah, you said you would have given me the money, and yeah, you said you wouldn't have been mad, but you would have been, because that's money you work hard for that I asked you for, and I used it for something else.
Why would I be mad? Tell me why I would be mad. Because last time I checked, when someone sends you money and it hits your bank account of choice, that is fucking yours. Point blank, period.
Do you see why people get on this app every day and talk about you. Granted, I will be the one to say I don't agree with it, because you guys getting on this platform every day and bashing her and talking about her and doing all these things
I
isn't
don't
going to
know.
change what happened. However, Faith, you apologize, but you take no accountability for what has happened. You still sit there and you think that you have done nothing wrong, and what you did was wrong.
Yeah.
What if what I did was wrong and I'm in trouble of any kind? Let them handle it. Don't come on here and bully me. That's what I've told you a million times. That's what I've told all of you.
I don't think people. I don't think people are trying
People,
to bully you,
yeah.
sweetheart. I don't think people are trying to bully you. I think people are just wanting you to understand that
I
you
can't pay $5 a month. I can't pay
listen. If you
$2.
borrow money from somebody, I think they'd be okay if you even pay them $1 a week, $1 a month, because that's showing them that you're trying.
But or even just stop asking on here,
And
Faith, or just
I haven't.
Okay,
I've
so somebody,
literally
hold on. Somebody's asking me. Ask her if she has heard of slots on TikTok.
I
no.
don't know what that is.
What is
And
that?
somebody sent me a message asking me if you can look up slot 2 on TikTok. I
What?
don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
I, I have no idea what that means. But what I'm
Nobody,
trying,
and for the chat keeps saying we keep coddling her. Nobody's up here coddling
Yeah,
her.
no,
We
we're
literally told her she was wrong for the things that she did, and that's that. So I don't know why you guys are still down there like saying that, to
and
be
it's and
honest.
it's you know what it is. And listen, I'm older than all y'all on this panel. I'm almost 50 years old, so I am gonna just say it like this: Faith, be a woman. Take and say, you know what? I fucked up. I
It's
fucked.
I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not. I haven't fucked up for taking gifts on TikTok. Now the $400, yeah, I can understand that. But if people are mad about that, go get a fucking refund from GoFundMe. But I'm not gonna apologize for taking
It's
any money
not four
from
hundred
Okay.
dollars, Faith.
Slot.
it
Okay, so what they're
is.
telling me, slot 2 was a person that was on here, just like that what you're doing, and that they got arrested. They are currently behind bars. This is what people, just because, and again, please understand where I'm saying this, and I'm not saying it in any type of way, bad way, or anything, nothing like that. I'm telling you as a grown woman to another woman. They are trying to make sure that you don't get locked up just because you are in a wheelchair does not give you any other privileges because you're in a wheelchair. They're going to take you, but I'm just saying what this is what I'm just telling you. Just because somebody's in a wheelchair does not make them, hey, they can go do whatever they want.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do.
And
And let's be realistic. If you do end up facing that time, them guards and stuff, they do not care. You're not protected. So don't think that either. And that's just me being
that's yeah.
realistic.
I'm not.
Faith, we're just being real with you, you know, because
I
we
mean,
see
I
what's happening.
realistic, realistically, there's absolutely no reason that I am going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm sorry for getting gifts and then spending it on something else when I know things fell through and no one even told me send it back because they were like, oh, it's a gift, don't worry about it,
They
enjoy
shouldn't have
it.
had to tell you to send it back, Faith. The moment that you weren't using that money to move out, it should have been common sense. Hey, I'm going to send these people their money back because I am not using this money for the things that I said I was going to use this money for. That's why people is mad. And until you understand that, no apology that you give or anything is going to fucking matter to anybody. It's going to be the same stuff every day. The comments are going to be the same. They're going to be screening your live. They're going to be doing all that shit because there's no
Yeah, Faith.
accountability. And from what everybody is seeing in this live, and I'm not just speaking for myself, you don't give a fuck. You're not listening to anything anybody's telling you. We tell you something and you're like, but, well, no, there's no but or well.
I'm saying if y'all are gonna do something, Go
But
ahead.
Faith, there's people that have tried to do stuff for you, Faith.
No, if y'all are gonna get me in trouble, go ahead.
I'm not, Faith. I'm not
I'm
saying
not
I'm not.
talking about you. I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to everyone else. If y'all are really gonna get me in trouble, go ahead.
Hey, so this is they just sent me this. So let me show you. This is the lady that they're talking about that was doing the same thing and she got locked up. Can you put me in the big box, sweetie?
Yeah.
Is there any way you can put me in the big box?
There you go.
This is the lady
What
that
is that?
got into.
We
So,
can see the.
let me see if I can put her head down. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
I mean, it's fine with the name as long as everyone knows.
Just read it to me.
This is the lady that did the same thing as you're doing, and she is, I guess, locked up or about to get locked up.
For oh shoot, that bond, Faith.
What does it say? Read it to me. What it says.
I
Why
can't
she
read
got
that
arrested.
small.
Hold on, I can read it. It says, authorities said Downs requested that her followers send her funds on personal PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo accounts, saying that the donations would support the charitable cause.
Yes, the only
AKA false pretenses, by the way.
only donations that I got on Cash App or PayPal, I haven't gotten anything on PayPal other than the TikTok gifts. But Cash App and GoFundMe, in total, $1,900.
That's what you think. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They were giving her gifts just like they're giving you gifts. And more than one person did what I was telling you. This is
On
what has
TikTok.
happened to her.
On TikTok, Faith,
Said
too.
Cash
On
App,
TikTok.
PayPal, Venmo.
No, on TikTok as well, Faith. Please understand what we're trying to tell you. We're not gaslighting you. We're not trying to tell you any false information. We are literally telling you what the fuck is going on.
And we
She
want
is
you
literally
to raise
Hey, can you tell me what the bond is? Because I can't not read that far. That's small.
$1 million, over $1 million.
So do you think your family has $100,000 to put on a cash bond for you?
No.
Then why are we doing this?
Doing what?
Faith, listen. I'm like literally losing my fucking patience because you're not understanding what I'm saying to you. As my own kids understand, and they're freaking 17 years old. 17 and 18 years old. Listen to what I'm saying to you is woman up and say, I fucked up. I'm going to try people back. The feds, they're going to build a case against you just like they build a case. This is not a month, 2 months shit. This is a case that they built against her for several years.
Hold on, Tadit, real quick. Next comment I see about Tadit being an old lady and why she's worried, you're getting muted and you're blocked. We're not going
I'm
to
wearing it
disrespect
because your
people.
mama's a bitch.
We're not going to disrespect people in the
There you
panels.
go, Tatted.
Well, you guys are entitled to think and feel what you feel, and so am I.
But Faith, we don't think,
And
we know, Faith.
honestly,
know.
if people show me proof that they've sent me more than $1,900 on Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, go ahead, show me, and I will pay you back. But until then,
Faith, people
shut
come
up.
in here every
Literally.
day saying that you accumulated this money off of Meet Me. Did you not try to get? Yeah, 90K. 90K is a lot of money.
In gifts, not
Faith,
Cash App.
Faith, oh my God, just be quiet for a second.
Listen to this. Hers was gifts. Hers was gifts.
Gifts are just as bad, Faith.
When they gift you and that money goes to your social media, where does it go?
To you?
To who?
To you?
It doesn't go to, it goes to what account? It goes to your Venmo, your Cash App, your bank, right?
It has to go to one of those accounts.
Faith, has Rita sent you money before? Rita said she sent you like anywhere from 200 to $100. Is that true?
What's your Cash App, Rita? I can go look.
Yeah, we gotta.
Tell me what your Cash App is. I'm saying if she sent me something, I will send it back. But no one has sent me more than 1,900.
And somebody just said you just got them for $25.
No, like, I feel like now people are just saying that
Now
stuff.
people, what? Y'all are wild. I'm gonna go make a phone call, and y'all can talk amongst yourselves, host my lives, host your lives, do whatever you want. I'm gonna go take care of something. I'm gonna go make a phone call, but that's it. I'll see you guys in a couple more hours.